Hey, what's up, everybody? Synthwave here. Hope you're having a good day so far. Today is the big day for the new the new spotlight with the outdated rewards that we're going to be getting. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this guy right here, Grindor. He did get an update, so let's take a quick look and see. I went ahead and took him to rank 4. But there you can see his new changes. So he gets a big damage boost for melee damage for his signature ability. But the one thing that I'm curious about, and that's why hence the video, is this one right here under passive. Decrease the opponent's block proficiency against melee attacks by 15% per active crit rate debuff. If we scroll down and take a look at his specials, you will see. So there's the chances. You know, he locks out specials now, which is that really makes him a much better bot now that he can use stored power through lockouts and to do the damage that he was meant to do. But you'll notice right here under special 3, he inflicts a permanent 16% crit rate debuff. So I did check before we did this video. Let's go ahead and jump in. I just wanted to test and see if they capped it, because they didn't indicate that it capped out, and it does. It caps out at 3. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and try and get 3 special 3s going right now. So we'll just do that back to back, and we'll go ahead and get those 3 debuffs, the crit rate debuffs. And then what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna so Grindor's secret is this. So punching into an opponent's block when they have crit rate debuffs will increase the damage. He does more. He basically ignores block proficiency and punches right through that. The damage isn't going to be incredible, but at least it's something. It's an interesting kit idea. Not any other bot really has this, where it ignores block proficiency. So that's really what I want to see. I want to get those 3 debuffs applied to him, and then that should be, what was it? I've already forgotten the number. It should be like, it should ignore like half of the block proficiency, and then we'll see what kind of damage he can do just punching into blocks. And here you can see we've started locking out specials, which is great. So you can kind of focus on just using Grindor for what he was meant to do. He's meant to deal big amounts of damage on basic melee hits, and in order to do that, this is the change that he needed. My suggestion was actually something similar. I totally forgot about the lockout feature. My suggestion was to make him so that the opponents just gained smaller amounts of power as it got closer to SP3, like the percentage would just keep diminishing, and that thus giving him a chance to do damage. But the lockout was a great alternative to that. I think it was a better idea. That would have been probably more complicated to code, and this is just a much more simple and elegant way. Now, whether 6 seconds is a suitable amount of time, yeah, I guess it is. I would have liked, obviously as a player you want to see it go longer. But 6 seconds is okay. And his special 3, it's longer, it's 10 seconds, and it's a 100% chance to lock out specials with that special 3. So now they made it really worth it to use his special 3. It used to be the competition was who had the worst special 3 in the game, Grindor or someone like Windblade, or Hound or someone like that. But now he's got a really good special 3, something that you really want to shoot for. Alright, so we've got, and look at that burn. That was a good crit right there. And so he's doing about 250 per tick on that burn. So that's not bad. I think if he was forged higher, it would be a pretty decent number there. So we've got our 3 crit rate debuffs applied now. Let me see if this will work. Let me see if I can lock him out. Okay, yeah, so I did lock him out. But now I've got a concern, because he's got to use that special right now. If they don't use the special, they're right back to their special 3 after the 6-second timer. So you really got to make sure they use that. But you can see he's doing decent amounts of damage, and some of that is Star Seeker right now kicking in. That's helping out a lot, and a lot of it is just based on the opponent's stored power. But you can see right there, 500, 600. That's that's not bad for punching into someone's block. I'd like to see what a rank 5 max forged Grindor could do in terms of those numbers. That's really decent for hitting into a block. And I imagine his special 2. His special 2 is very risky. That's the only problem. So with his special 1, you can see here, he has higher chances to lock out specials, and that's good. But his special 2 is only like a 50% chance, so that's a big gamble. You want to go for that big score. I think he gets like a 40% damage boost. Here we go. Oh, see, we didn't lock him out, so we're going to eat this, I bet. Oh, whoops, and I lost my concentration. Yeah, I think we might eat this unless I can lock him out. Nope, we're eating it. Yeah, there we go. But this is the other good thing, that Cybertronian armor bonus. Let me see how much. So yeah, that's not too bad. Other bots would have taken the brunt of that full on, and he kind of absorbed that pretty good, especially with the crit rate debuff. I think that really helped. But yeah, this is the gamble of him, is that you're not always going to be guaranteed to lock. You can lock the special out, but there's no guarantee they'll use it. There was a good number right there, no crits, but he does great damage with that special too. But yeah, that's the problem with him, is like, you've got to make sure they use the special, and you've got to make sure that if you're going to redline the bot, you better make sure when you use his special 1 or special 2 that it's going to trigger, because if not, man, you're going to be in trouble. There, it triggered. So, well, yeah, he's just about done. Yeah, so that's Grindor right there. I mean, let me go ahead and finish him off. There's not a lot to him, he's not too many bells and whistles, but that's brawler bots for you in general. I mean, they're not the most complicated bots to use, and so the changes that were made to Grindor, I think, are good. They're great choices. Brawler classes are just not my favorite bot, not my bot of choice. I could see Grindor being used for mid-level alliance missions where you can get the best of both worlds. You can get as you see, he absorbed that special 3 pretty good. He can take a lot of damage. And I think now that he can lock out specials and really use his melee damage potential now to its fullest, I think he'll be a great choice. He'll still be a great choice for ninjas and stuff running higher level alliance missions. I think that he's still a perfectly good choice for that. But his kit is it's just pretty straightforward. Not a lot to it. But I would say for mid-tier, where you're, or maybe you're just starting out, and you're trying to get an idea of, how the bot mechanics work and things like that, like being able to hit into an opponent's block and doing a lot of damage that way, just from hitting into blocks, is good. And you hit into blocks, in high level alliance missions. You need that to reposition a bot. If you feel like you're getting pinned into a corner, you hit into an opponent's block to push them back and reposition them into a better spot in the arena where you can kind of continue to do your own attacks. So it has a great use. So yeah, there's Grindor. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you like the update? Did it encompass everything that you kind of hoped would happen? I think for the most part they ticked off, they checked off all the boxes that I was kind of looking forward to seeing. His synergies I still feel like could be a little bit better, but I think that's just with most Bayformer bots in general. I think they could have better synergies. So, but yeah, there you go, guys. The updated Grindor. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Maybe it'll be a Spotlight video. Maybe Spotlight will be interesting this month, but I doubt it. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'll talk to you later.